How's it going, guys? It's Adolf, and that's probably the last time you hear me call myself Adolf. Today's kind of a mixed video. Beginning I'm going to be talking about naming issues, and ending I'm going to be talking about add-ons and what add-ons I use, because I had a lot of requests on stream and I just definitely want to clear it up. I know a lot of people are going to watch this video for the add-ons, so I definitely want to put this small bit in the beginning so you guys can get the full gist of what the hell is going on. So yeah, I just want to start off by the beginning of my YouTube channel. When I first started YouTube, my name was Ravaged. Background on me is I really am terrible with YouTube names. I don't really think things through. I just make a YouTube name, just kind of go with it, just because naming is a hard thing for me, and it's always been a hard thing, like naming in general with anything, creating an alias or think of something creative in that aspect. So it's definitely just, I pick something and I go with it. So I started with Ravaged. After that, I went to Adolf, and I don't really know. Like I said, I've already kind of talked about where the name came from, but I picked it. It was kind of a troll name, honestly. At the time, my channel had like 100 to 200 subscribers on YouTube. It wasn't that big at all. It wasn't really going anywhere, and I didn't really expect my WoW channel to get off the ground as much as it has now. So that definitely was me picking Adolf as an alias to go by. Was pretty much just based off a troll name that I could troll with. It wasn't really too, I don't take things too seriously, like I've explained, so it didn't bother me too bad. But as time progressed, I did occasionally think, maybe this is a bad decision, maybe that was a bad decision going with this name, because I hate having people with the preconceived notion, Adolf as a bad name. Obviously, you know why, but I don't want to continue that legacy of people just getting the first assumption that I'm a bad person or something just based off the name. So that's definitely where I'm gonna be coming into the naming thing that I thought of. I really just like referring to myself as Rad or Rad City, for my Twitch, which pretty much just Rad is shorthand for the name and whatever. Rad City is just a play on the Kendrick song of Mad City. I like using Rad. I use it when I talk normally. It's just a cool adjective, I guess, and it's kind of like my persona, so I definitely like going by the alias of Rad, and I think that's what I'm going to be calling myself now. I'm going to be rebranding my channel. So that basically means I'm going to be making a new Twitter, keeping obviously all my old videos. You can still call me Adolf, you can call me Michael, which is my real name, you can call me Rad, you can call me whatever. It's honestly, it doesn't bother me, whatever you call me Alfonso the Great, it's whatever, Pancake Man Jr. I'm going to be calling myself Rad from now on, to not get confused with any negative assumptions just based off the name alone. And yeah, so I think this is a really good fresh start with the new Twitch, and with not really anything built too much on the Twitter and the Facebook, and I think this is a good time to take my channel in the right direction, because I definitely want to continue with doing videos and doing streaming full time, and when I get into college, doing as much as I can. So I definitely am looking forward to this. So yeah, call me Rad if you want to, call me Adolf if you want to, it doesn't bother me. I'm gonna be calling myself Rad. I'm gonna be making a new Twitter. If you could follow that, it'll be on the stream on the top, or actually towards the bottom, actually under my action bars. But if you could follow that, that'd be awesome. And then also if you could what's it called, yeah, that's pretty much it. Follow my Twitch at twitch.tv/radcity. Yeah, so that's basically just the naming thing I wanted to discuss. I really just want to drop it from here on. I don't want anything else to do with it. This is what I am. This is what I'm gonna be. And if you don't like it, you can always unsubscribe. But I really don't think anybody's gonna unsubscribe over a minute name change. Content's still gonna be great and continued with everything. Nothing's gonna change except for the name and what I call myself. That's honestly it. So yeah, jumping into the main part of this video, I'm going to be covering add-ons. I've got a lot of questions about add-ons on stream, and I definitely want to clarify some things and make it easier for you guys. Just joined a party real quick so I can show you guys the first add-on, which people think is an add-on, but it's actually not an add-on, is these sidebars right here. If you can see, I think I have mouse disabled, but you can see side little action bars, and obviously these don't come standard. So how to enable these, it's actually part of the Blizzard game, is you go to the game menu, interface, raid profiles, use raid style party frames. So you enable this, and then you can, I enable everything here except for disable border. I don't like the border look. so I disable that. And then I do debuffs, and then only displayable debuffs, enable health remaining, and then just make them max size. And then how to move it is you go to this little thing that comes out here, hit unlock, and you can move it anywhere. Over here, 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 anywhere. I kind of like it on this side, so yeah. I have separate ones for like my RBGs, smaller, and then arenas obviously kind of in my face more. So yeah, that's how you do that. Really simple. I get a lot of questions on that, so yeah, it's pretty easy to do, and it's not required with any add-ons. I did do a video of that before, but most people haven't seen that. So yeah, now into the next most obvious add-on is the move everything add-on right here. So obviously you can see these bars are not typically in the proper location of a Blizzard action bar. So it's called move anything. Literally allows you to move anything. Like see here, I'm under the Blizzard action bar section of the menu. You can literally put this anywhere. Put it up here, here, anywhere. I like it stacked. Then I center it. But pretty simple. I moved my stuff here. I actually went into, I'll show you guys. I think it's class specific, and I did the Druid Eclipse bar, and this was all the way up here, and I moved it down here so I can just keep track of it easier. It looks better in my opinion, and helps me, you know, manage my eclipses easier. So yeah, that's something cool. I moved the stance bar right here, made it smaller so I can make it, you know, balance on the eclipse bar and whatnot. I put this stuff down here. If you're new to the stream and you've seen the stream, you can see there's an overlay that actually covers this on stream, just makes it look much nicer in my opinion. The sidebars here are the same, but like I said, the micro menu and the bag spots are changed and moved. So yeah, that's that add-on. I really use not that many add-ons, so I'll probably just go over the main ones. You might see a lot of stuff in here that's enabled, but it's really just minute things that don't change the game at all. Like for example, error filter. If you spam a key and you're not in range, this red text comes up. It's like you're too far away, or you're out of mana, or all this crap. Basically, just removes that. I know when I'm out of mana. I know when I'm too far away. I just like the spam keys. So yeah, that's what does that. If you see this like Jade Spirit right here, let's see if I can proc it. But if I proc it, my Jade Spirit, this will actually, you know, show me how long it's lasting. And that's an add-on called Extra CD. It's really simple. You enable it, and it'll automatically do the Jade Spirit or Dancing Steel or anything. You can add more spells into it, like the cooldowns on abilities, but I personally don't like it so much. I just like it with Jade Spirit, so I know when I can get some bigger heals. And yeah, that's pretty simple. Next add-on I use is Gladius LOSSA. It's the thing you hear talking to me pretty much in like the Microsoft Shirley voice or Microsoft female voice. It'll say like Cyclone, Fear, Fear, Fear. It just basically says what the enemies are doing, so I can keep track if I need to displace or beast of fear, if I need to kick something, you know, pretty simple. Next add-on is Gladius MOP. It's a really useful add-on for Arena. And let's see if I can enable it here. I'm not sure if I can enable it actually, but you'll see it when I go into Arena. It shows up here on the side. It shows like the enemy target, like the enemy unit frames, similar to my unit frames that I use, but enemy unit frames. It shows DRs. It shows like their trinkets and everything. It's pretty much just install it and it's ready to go. It's nothing configured. Most of my add-ons I have installed I don't actually even configure. The next add-on I'm going to be going over is Hadouken. Really simple. You can actually hear, we'll cast Hadouken on this guy. You'll be able to hear it on game hopefully. But I cast it, it's like Shusoro and a Hadouken when I cast it. You can set Hadouken to any of your spells that you want to Hadouken, and it's pretty good. Did I really aggro these guys? Please no. Please no. Please no. I did aggro them, nice. Alright, so yeah, it's just like you can set Hadouken to any of your abilities, any of your spells that you want. Pretty simple. It's literally like Hadouken spell name. Just put it in and it does it. It's literally like the simplest thing ever. So that's that. Interrupt bar is the next thing you see down here. Basically, it just keeps track of if anybody kicks. So say I'm trying to juke a cast. If they kick it, it'll put the ability. It'll show the cooldown on it, so I know when I can actually free cast without having worrying about getting kicked. Don't use it on Boomkin as much. I use it, you know, when I'm healing, so I can fake casts. After that, I use Lose Control. It's a really good add-on. I just reloaded UI, but Lose Control is a really good add-on. It takes the see your picture up here of the Mist Incarnation, my target frame, and it actually puts the CC that they're in on that target frame. So if I clone this guy, it's going to show 6-second clone right here. And this really helps me keep track of, you know, how long they're in a CC and how long, you know, do I have to, you know, it just helps me keep track of what they're in and how long a CC chain I can put on somebody, and it just makes it more obvious instead of actually looking at the buff or the debuff that's under their name. So just, you know, stuff that makes the game easier, quicker. Next add-on you can see I have is AddOn. Just combines all my bags, literally install it and it's good to go. After that I use Battleground Targets. Battleground Targets just puts a little target frame, and it's pretty much like Gladius for RPGs. Again, I don't use it much, but when I do, that's what I use. Bank Stack is another one. You can see up here on the map, this little shovel looking thing, you click it, organizes your bags for you. It's really good for if you're farming gold, to organize your items to sell. I like it because I like to keep things organized. Move anything, Omni CC, it basically puts the, say I pop my one-shot macro here, instead of having just this little sliver, it actually puts a timer on it, like 3 minutes, not just like a little sliver thing, like, oh, I got 3/4 of a sliver left. Like, no, I got 3 minutes left on that cooldown, you know. This saves time. It's all my add-ons are pretty much saving time. After that, I have Postal, just opens mail easier. Don't use scrap at all. Tidy Plates is the thing you see here. Get actually a lot of questions about this, like what is your unit frame thing. So yeah, Tidy Plates basically just the default settings. It displays their name and they'll put the dots. So if I put dots on this guy and dots on this guy, it actually shows dots on the original target. If you're Affliction Lock, you should definitely have this. It's so helpful to actually see who has dots and who doesn't. And that's it. It's really simple. Most simplest of add-ons. I'll put all of them. It's gonna be a pain in the butt on my part, so if you can like the video thus far, that'd be great, because I'm gonna put all the links to the curse downloads in the description, so you can just click, hit sync with curse, and you'll be good to go with all my add-ons. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thanks for appreciating, and thanks for being here for me with the whole name issue and the ban issue and the Twitch issue and everything. But yeah, so hopefully I will catch you some other time. Come down to my stream, say hello, that'd be cool. Twitch.tv/RadCity. Catch you some other time. See you guys.